This is medical disinformation. Why would we trust someone who specializes in dismembering preborn humans and justifying that to their parents to tell us accurate information about the development of a preborn human? The unborn do not look like a piece of snot like this abortion clinic worker says they do. Let's take a brief look at an embryology textbook. First, let's take a look at the Developing Human, Clinically Oriented Embryology by Moore. We're gonna just go ahead and pop right in to look at week 6. So here is week 6 of the development of the embryo. So we can see already that there's so much development going on. So we can see the development of the child's eye. We can see that there is the umbilical cord, there's the foot plate. There's so much development already happening at this very young age. All right, next textbook. This is Varney's Midwifery. This is the text used for nurses who are finishing master's level education to become midwives. Let's take a look. So pull this open. We have this ginormous list of the different ages of the preborn humans. So if we look nice and close here, we see the weeks of development. And let's take a peek at 6. 6 is right here. So you can see that the oral and nasal cavities are growing on the baby. You can see eye, foot plate, ear. So those are pictures that are accurate about the 6-week-old human that the abortion clinic worker was talking about. So much, they said a piece of snot. Does that look like a piece of snot to you? That looks like a human who's developing to me. Now, in nursing school, they have a book that is sometimes used called Maternity and Women's Health Care. And this is by Loudermilk and Perry. So we're gonna go ahead and pop into the pregnancy section of the book. And we can see here, unfortunately they don't have week 6, but we have week 4 and week 8 that we can look at. So even just at this teeny tiny stage of week 4, that little baby's growing, week 8, these are human beings that are developing. And this is a list right here of all the things that have happened at week 4. So by then already, the heart is developing double chambers and it's visible, begins to beat to the aortic arch, and major veins have been completed, the primary lung buds have appeared. There's so much happening on a physiological level with these beautiful 6-week-old babies, and yet abortion clinic workers want us to believe they're not human and they're just a clump of cells, and it's such a lie. Now we've taken a good look at medically accurate information about 6-week-long human beings in the womb. However, regardless of how we may look or appear, we're all human beings. Where does our humanity come from? As mammals, we pass on our species to our offspring. So we know that 2 cats are going to produce another cat, 2 dogs are going to produce another dog, and even so, 2 humans are going to reproduce another human. Therefore, even at the smallest stages of development, the preborn child is a human, and they have a right to be protected from violence. Take a moment today and remember that 6-week-old human the abortion clinic worker was talking about. There was a specific 6-week-long baby that was suctioned away to death that she called a piece of snot. But that wasn't a piece of snot. It was a human being who was living and growing. And they were violently oppressed and killed because of their size and their level of development and their age. They were oppressed to the point of being violently murdered, and they deserved to be saved from that outcome. Today, I dedicate my work for the unborn child to that specific little one who deserved to be protected, but instead was disposed of like garbage.